I can't believe you'd throw away $50 million for her?" The words hung in the air like poison. Ben's hands trembled as he stared at the check on the table, more money than he'd see in 10 lifetimes. All he had to do was say yes. But when he closed his eyes, all he could see was Maya's smile. If you want to hear stories that touch your heart and make you think about what really matters in life, hit that subscribe button right now. You won't regret it. Ben wasn't rich, but he was happy. Every morning, he'd wake up in his small apartment, make coffee in his old kettle, and smile at the photo on his nightstand. Him and Maya at the beach, laughing like they didn't have a care in the world. Ben worked as a mechanic in downtown Chicago. His hands were always a bit dirty, his clothes smelled like engine oil, but he loved his job. He was good at fixing things. Maya was a teacher at an elementary school. She didn't make much money either, but she had the biggest heart Ben had ever known. When they were together, eating cheap takeout on his worn couch, watching old movies, that was wealth to him. "You know what?" Maya said one evening, her head on his shoulder. "I don't need fancy restaurants or expensive jewelry. I just need you." Ben kissed her forehead. "Good, because that's all I can afford." They both laughed. He was content. He had love, he had purpose, he had enough. That was before everything changed. It was a rainy Thursday evening. Ben was driving home from work when he saw a white Mercedes pulled over on the side of the highway. Its hazard lights were blinking. Most people would have driven past, but Ben wasn't most people. He pulled over and got out, rain soaking through his work shirt. 2 women stood beside the car, both looking frustrated. One was on her phone, the other was staring at the flat tire like it had personally insulted her. "Need help?" Ben called out. The woman on the phone looked up. She was stunning, tall, elegant, wearing a cream-colored dress that probably cost more than Ben's car. Her name was Victoria. "Oh, thank God," she said. "We've been stuck here for 20 minutes. Do you know anything about cars?" Ben smiled. "A little bit." The other woman, Sophia, was equally beautiful. Sharp features, confident eyes, a designer handbag clutched under her arm. "Can you really fix it?" Sophia asked, skeptical. "Let me take a look." It took Ben 15 minutes to change the tire. His hands worked quickly, expertly. The rain kept falling, but he didn't mind. When he finished, he stood up, wiping his hands on his jeans. "All done." Victoria's eyes lit up. "You're amazing. How much do we owe you?" "Nothing," Ben said. "Just happy to help." Sophia stepped closer, studying him. "What's your name?" "Ben." "Ben," Victoria repeated, as if tasting the name. "You're a savior, Ben. Please, at least let me give you my card. If you ever need anything at all, call me." She handed him a business card. Victoria Chen, CEO, Chen Industries. Sophia did the same. Sophia Martinez, founder, Martinez Capital Group. Ben pocketed both cards politely, not thinking much of it. "Take care, ladies," he said, getting back into his car. As he drove away, he didn't see the way both women watched him leave. He didn't see the look in their eyes. 3 days later, a package arrived at Ben's apartment. It was a large box with a red ribbon. Inside was a brand new leather jacket, the kind Ben had always wanted but could never afford. The note read, "Thank you for your kindness. You deserve nice things. Victoria." Ben's heart raced. This was too much. He called the number on the business card. "Victoria Chen's office," a crisp voice answered. This is Ben. I helped Miss Chen with her car the other day. She sent me a gift, and I really can't accept. Please hold." A moment later, Victoria's warm voice came through. "Ben, did you like it?" "Miss Chen, this is too generous. I can't. Call me Victoria. And yes, you can. You helped us when you didn't have to. Consider it a small token of my appreciation." "But—" "No buts. Wear it and good health, Ben." She hung up before he could protest further. Maya came over that evening. She saw the jacket on the couch. "Whoa! When did you get this?" she asked, running her fingers over the soft leather. "Someone I helped sent it as a thank you," Ben said carefully. That's sweet, Maya smiled. See, good things happen to good people. Ben smiled back, but something felt off. He didn't mention that the someone was a beautiful billionaire. A week later, another package came. This time it was from Sophia, a brand new watch, expensive, elegant. The note, for a man who values time enough to spend it helping strangers, Sophia. Ben's stomach twisted. 2 gifts from 2 billionaires in 2 weeks. This was getting complicated. Then his phone rang. Unknown number. Hello? It's Sophia Martinez. I hope you got my package. I did, but Miss Martinez, Sophia, please. Sophia, this is really too much. I can't keep accepting. Have dinner with me. Silence. What? Ben asked. Dinner. Tomorrow night. I want to thank you properly. Please. I have a girlfriend. I know. This is just dinner. Between friends. No strings attached. Ben's mind raced. Something told him to say no, but Sophia's voice was so confident, so persuasive. Just dinner? He asked. Just dinner. Okay, just dinner. The restaurant was the kind of place Ben had only seen in movies. Crystal chandeliers, waiters in tuxedos, menus without prices. Sophia sat across from him, radiant in a black dress. You look uncomfortable, she said with an amused smile. I'm not used to places like this, Ben admitted. You should be. You deserve this, Ben. You're special. I'm really not. I'm just a mechanic. You're kind, honest.
Sophia leaned forward. Do you know how rare that is in my world? Everyone wants something from me, but you didn't even want my money. Ben shifted in his seat. I have everything I need. Do you? Sophia's eyes searched his face. What if I told you that you could have more? Not just things, but experiences, travel, freedom, everything you've ever dreamed of. I'm happy with my life, Ben said firmly. Sophia smiled, but there was something sad in it. That's what makes you dangerous, Ben. You don't need me, and that makes me need you. The next week, Victoria called. Ben, I'm hosting a charity gala this Saturday. Would you be my guest? Victoria, I don't think... Please, I'd love to see you again. Something in her voice made him say yes. Saturday arrived. Ben wore his new jacket and watch, immediately feeling like a fraud. The gala was spectacular. Hundreds of wealthy people mingling, champagne flowing like water. Victoria looked breathtaking in a gold gown. She introduced Ben to everyone as the remarkable man who saved me. Ben felt out of place, but Victoria stayed by his side, making him laugh, making him feel seen. Then, across the room, Ben saw her. Sophia. She was talking to a group of business people, elegant in a stunning red dress. When her eyes swept across the room and landed on Ben, she froze mid-sentence. Ben? Here? At Victoria's gala? Then she saw it. Victoria's hand on Ben's arm, the way Victoria was looking at him, the intimacy in their body language. Sophia's champagne glass trembled slightly in her hand as understanding crashed over her. Victoria invited him. Victoria wants him too. She excused herself from her conversation and walked over, her heels clicking sharply on marble. Ben, Sophia said, her voice carefully controlled, I didn't know you'd be here tonight. Sophia, Victoria said smoothly, her hand tightening possessively on Ben's arm. I'm so glad you could make it. I wouldn't miss your gala, Sophia replied, her eyes locked at Victoria, though I'm surprised by your choice of guest. Victoria smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Ben is remarkable. I wanted him to see what kind of world he could be part of. How thoughtful, Sophia said, the word dripping with meaning. Ben shifted uncomfortably, sensing the sudden tension but not understanding it. You both know each other well, right? From that night when I helped you? Oh, we know each other very well, Sophia said, still staring at Victoria. We're old friends, business competitors, but friends. Yes, Victoria agreed coldly, though sometimes friends want the same things. The two women stared at each other, and in that moment the unspoken truth hung heavy between them. They were in love with the same man, and now they both knew it.
The next day, both women called. Victoria first. Ben, I need to be honest with you. I have feelings for you, real feelings. Then Sophia. Ben, I can't stop thinking about you. I want you in my life. Ben felt like he was drowning. I have a girlfriend, he told them both. Leave her, Victoria said. I can give you everything. I can give you more, Sophia countered. The gifts intensified. Victoria sent him a car. Sophia sent him an invitation to Paris, all expenses paid. Ben's small apartment was filling with things he never asked for. Maya noticed. Ben, what's going on? She asked one evening, looking at the expensive items scattered around. Who are these people? Just people I helped, Ben said, but the lie felt heavy. Baby, this is too much. This doesn't feel right. I know, Ben whispered. That night, he couldn't sleep. Victoria invited Ben to her mansion. When he arrived, she led him to a balcony overlooking the city. I've never felt this way about anyone, Victoria said softly. Money can't buy what you make me feel. Then she handed him an envelope. Inside was a check for $50 million. This is yours. All you have to do is choose me. Ben's hands shook. Sophia called him that same evening. Meet me at Harborview, now. When Ben arrived, Sophia was waiting by the water. I'm going to be direct, she said. I'm in love with you, Ben, really in love. I'll give you anything, everything. Just say you'll be mine. Ben's heart was racing. Sophia, I know about Victoria, Sophia interrupted. I know she's offering you money. I'll double whatever she's giving you. Ben stared at her. You think this is about money? Isn't everything? Sophia's voice cracked. What else do I have to offer? Ben went home. Maya was waiting on his couch, crying. I know, she whispered. I know about them. Ben's heart broke. Maya, she asked, are you leaving me? Her voice small. Ben sat beside her. He looked at this woman, this beautiful, kind, genuine woman who had loved him when he had nothing. He thought about Victoria's mansion, Sophia's promises, the money, the life he could have. Then he thought about Maya's laugh, the way she made terrible pancakes every Sunday, how she kissed him goodnight even when she was angry. No, Ben said firmly, I'm not leaving you. But they can give you everything, Maya sobbed. They can give me everything except what matters, Ben said, taking her hands. Maya, you are everything. You're home, you're love, you're real. What about the money? Money can't hold me when I'm scared. Money can't laugh at my stupid jokes. Money can't love me the way you do. Maya looked into his eyes. Are you sure? I've never been more sure of anything. Ben met Victoria and Sophia at a cafe, neutral ground. Both women sat across from him, beautifully dressed, powerful, waiting. I can't, Ben said simply. I'm sorry, but I can't choose either of you. I'm choosing Maya. Victoria's face fell. Ben, think about this. I have, Ben interrupted gently. You're both incredible women. You deserve someone who can love you completely, but that's not me. My heart belongs to someone else. Sophia's eyes glistened. We could make you so happy. Maybe, Ben admitted, but I'm already happy, and I'm not willing to gamble that for money or excitement or anything else. He stood up. I hope you both find what you're looking for, but it's not me. As Ben walked away, Victoria and Sophia sat in silence. He actually chose her, Victoria whispered.
He chose love, real love. Both women realized they'd never had that, not really. 6 months later, Ben and Maya got married. It was a small wedding, close friends and family in Maya's parents' backyard. Maya wore a simple white dress. Ben wore his best suit, not the expensive one Victoria had sent, which he'd returned. They danced under string lights, ate homemade food, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. Ben had never felt richer. As they drove away in Ben's old car, Maya asked, "Do you ever wonder what life would have been like if you chose differently?" Ben thought about it, sometimes for about 5 seconds, and then I look at you and I remember I chose right. Maya kissed his cheek. They drove toward their small apartment, their home, and Ben knew with absolute certainty that he had everything that truly mattered. Some people search their whole lives for treasure. Ben realized he'd had it all along. Now, I want to ask you something. If you were in Ben's shoes, what would you have done? Would you have chosen love or money? Let me know in the comments below. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this one.